What's up, folks? It is Nightfall, and today we are going to do a game review for No Man's Sky. And at the end, I am going to include some performance tips for PC users that I found very beneficial to myself. That will start at 7:39 in the video. No Man's Sky, it is a pretty unique game. First and foremost, it is an exploration/survival game, so it's not based on first-person shooter. It is a first-person perspective, but it's not a first-person shooter. So right off the bat, if you're looking for Call of Duty or a first-person shooter, you are not going to like this game. That's not what it is. It is about exploring the vastness of space and all of the things that the different planets have to offer. Here you can see I'm on a planet. I use a scanner, which you get relatively early, and you're able to scan for different minerals right off the bat, pick up some platinum. You can use your mining laser, which you will upgrade throughout the game to also harvest. Right here I harvested plutonium, then some carbon, then I picked up some thorium. So it's all about resource gathering. You use these resources to upgrade your suit, upgrade your multi-tool, heal yourself, heal your hazmat. You can see here just the vast scope of the game. This is just one of the planets. The planets are huge. It would take you a long time to explore the entire planet. Here I'm on a different planet with entirely different atmosphere, different fauna, different animals, different colors. And you can just see they're just huge, and you can explore anywhere. You can go do anything. You can mine any of this stuff. You can. There are enemies that attack you. There are hostiles. It's not totally benign, but there are so many planets with so many different settings and so many different combinations that you may run into some, you may not run into some. This particular planet, I'm obviously just walking around looking for stuff. You can learn languages in the game, and here's an example of me learning a word, which when I talk to aliens, that word will show up in English so that I can read it as opposed to the native alien jargon. It's a really cool game. It's about exploring and learning and analyzing your surroundings. Right here I'm analyzing an animal. The menus have a distinct Destiny feel to them, and you can see here I'm using up my gathered minerals to recharge my life support and then also recharge my ship. And speaking of ships, the flying is also very pleasant in this game. It's easy to do. It feels nice. As you upgrade your ship, you can feel it when you're flying around. This obviously just used it to move a short distance to go mine this huge gold node. But you can do anything in the game, and it's a very relaxing play. That's one of the reasons why I mentioned Call of Duty right at the beginning, is it's nothing like that. It doesn't have that urgency feel to it. It is very much a chill, relaxing, do what you want at your own pace type of game, and it's different from a lot of games that are out right now. I actually found this to be very enjoyable. However, if this is not what you are expecting, then I can see why you would be disappointed. And right now, gold sells for quite a bit of units, which is the currency in this game, and one of the things that I want to do is upgrade my ship and my multi-tools. So I actually just bought a new ship, but I want to be able to recoup some of that money. So I found this huge gold node, and I decided I was going to farm the whole thing. And you can see here that I'm farming it. My mining beam up in the upper right there, it's running low on material. So when I'm pretty much just farming the gold down with it until it gets to 0, and then I'm going to recharge the mining beam by using the materials that I had gathered before. And so there is a repetitiveness to this, but because your environment is always different, what you're doing is always different. You're in a different situation. Sometimes you get attacked by people. Here you can see I took off from the planet into orbit, and you can do the same thing in space with your ship. I'm right here shooting at asteroids. Different asteroids have different materials. Some have iron, some have thamium, some have iridium, some have emerald. Emerald's the exact same spelling as the cook, but that's is a whole nother story. In any case, sell your emeralds, worth a lot. That's a quick way to farm. In any case, flying is really fun, especially in space. There are multiple methods of flying. You can just fly, hold shift and get a little bit of a boost. But there's also pulse drive, which allows, you can see here that that's saying that the planet is indefinite. The arrival time is indefinite until I pulse drive. Then you can see that it's arrival in a minute. Pulse drive is obviously a much faster, it's not quite warp, but it is travel much faster, so it helps you get around the enormous universe and the enormous scale of the game. And you can see here, I obviously have the clip sped up here in the interest of saving some time, but you can see here that I'm flying towards a space station. And at the space stations, you can sell your resources, you can see if there's new ships. So one of the things I want to do is I want to go empty my inventory. And as I arrive in space station orbit, you can see hostile ships on approach. So now I've got a space battle to deal with. There's a whole bunch of these guys, they're shooting me, they definitely want me dead, they want everything that I have, and they want me to perish in flames. You can see here that I've got to fight them off. The fighting is fun. I was not expecting this, but I had to. They knocked my shields down. I had to recharge my shields with the minerals, just as you would I have to do on the ground. But I enjoyed this space battle. This was a lot of fun. I was able to kill these guys off. I had to recharge my shields multiple times. It was, spontaneous. I didn't know what was going to happen, but it's a lot of fun. There are a whole bunch of things like that in this game that make every time you do something, it's going to be different. And your exploration, your quest, it's not going to be like anyone else's. So you can see here, I'm going after the last ship. I want to punish these guys for stepping, if you will, and you can get some pretty good rewards from killing some of these enemies off. You can see they're attacking ships defeated. I don't believe I get anything really good here. I got some increased standing and then another milestone for killing some of the ships. So the game itself is really good. I like it. I like this type of exploration chill game. I like the economy. I like selling things on the global network and saving up money and going to all these new places and naming things and collecting credits and kind of just moseying around, just kind of chilling, if you will. And I enjoy those types of games. This game kind of it's unique in the sense that it is really, really about the economy and farming and making your own thing. You can see here I'm selling some of the minerals off. So if you like that type of game, you will probably like this game. It's important to know what it is, though, before going into it. So hope you enjoyed the review. Next up, we are going to talk about some performance tips. Next, we're going to cover performance tips for the PC. These are the three things that help me the most: the Steam overlay, disabling G-Sync, and setting the game FPS above 60. So first, we're going to disable the Steam overlay. Right-click on No Man's Sky, select Properties, and in the Properties, make sure that you uncheck Enable Steam Overlay while in game, and click Close. Simple as that. That helps with the frame rate. The second thing we're going to do is we're going to disable G-Sync. We're going to do so by browsing to a settings file. So you want to go to your C drive, Programs Files, Steam, Steam Apps, Common, No Man's Sky, Binaries, Settings, and then you're looking for the Graphics Settings XML. Go ahead and open that in WordPad or Notepad, and then search until you find the entry about G-Sync. You will see that it will say value true. Go ahead and delete the word true and type in the word false. Close the document and ensure that you make the save. Simple enough. Now G-Sync will be disabled. Third, we are going to set the game FPS higher than 60. For some reason, if it's set at 60, it doesn't run at 60 and it's all laggy, so make sure that you increase it. If it says 60, go ahead and select something higher. You can see here that I selected max, and it's been running a lot better since I set it to that setting. Also, ensure that you have borderless window as your window mode. Apply these settings, and it should help your frame rate and gameplay a lot. It's also worth noting that NVIDIA does not have game-ready drivers for this yet. Also, Hello Games is working on a patch to help optimize for older CPUs. I would wait for both of these before making your final decision if you're having trouble running the game right now.